The Truth Girls.
Hi everyone, it's Sonia here, and I'm here to give you an update on how it's going for us with the homeschooling. So Gunner's been out of school for a whole year, and I'm actually doing everything wrong. According to the experts, I must be doing everything wrong because I'm not following their advice at all. But the result is, actually, it's working really well. So I want to give you an update on what we've been doing and why it's working so well. Right now, what he's working on, however, and this is what I'm so excited about, is a journal. Now, the reason I'm so excited is that Gunner has always had a kind of aversion to writing. I'm wondering if some of you out there might have kids like this too. The kids just will not write anything. Part of that has to do with actual like a learning disability, a difficulty with writing. But the problem is if you have a disability that makes it hard, and so then you avoid the thing completely, well, it doesn't get any easier. It doesn't get any better. So he had to do some writing, and nobody could ever get him to do it. I mean, it took a lot of work. I used to say getting him to write 3 lines was like making him give birth. But he's writing a lot now. He has this journal, and this is what's so cool. He came up with the idea that he wanted to write in a journal. That wasn't my idea. He just decided that that's something he felt like doing. And so I encouraged him. And he has written all this whole part, all the way up to here. He's been writing every day. And this is huge for him. So what he's doing is he's just writing a daily entry about what he's been doing. And he really needs one-on-one support the whole time because he wants, for basically every word, he wants to confirm the spelling with me and he wants to check the grammar with me. And I want to tell you about this because some of you out there have kids who are on the spectrum who have a kind of atypical ASD known as PDA. And kids with PDA can be very, very demand avoidant. That's the whole thing. And this is the deal with my son. And what's underneath this demand avoidance is actually anxiety. So they're very misunderstood a lot of the time. But once you understand it's anxiety, it'll help you as the parent cope better with your child's issues. So the problem with the writing was that he had a lot of anxiety about it. And so then he did what kids with PDA do, which is they avoid. So for writing any page, he needs constant one-on-one with me to reassure him that he's doing it right. I mean, it's kind of weird because it's like you're a perfectionist inside, but you're such a perfectionist that you won't even do anything. That's PDA. And it's very chill because I let him just sort of write about a little bit about what happened in the day, and we talk about, well, what happened, what do you want to talk about, and then I help him a lot. And so in the process of writing, and he's getting a huge amount of writing practice and with a lot of support, and in the process he's learning a lot. And there's another thing that we're doing, which, okay, he's in the other room. I kind of don't want him to hear because I'm afraid that if he knows that I have a goal, like an academic goal with it, he might not want to do it. You know, I don't want him to get performance anxiety. So, shh. What we're doing is we're participating in a craft fair. So I have a table at a craft fair. Yay, because I love crafts. Wait, let me show you what I've been making. Okay, here's a sample. This is a lavender bath bomb. Yeah, I'm pretty artsy craftsy, you know. So Gunner is going to be in the craft fair with me, and what we did, which is involving him, is we made these salt dough ornaments. They're like salt dough with cinnamon, so there's a bit of a color to it. Okay, here's a cute little tree. You see it's made out of the salt dough, and it's got glue and then glitter on top. Here's a little star. So Gunner was involved in making these, and he's going to be going to the craft fair with me and setting up the table. Now where the academics comes in is this is all about math. You have to look at the cost of your materials, and then you got to calculate how much you have to sell the ornaments for to make a profit. You see? And then afterwards he's going to be looking at how much of this color ornament did you sell versus another? How much of this shape of ornament did you sell versus another? How many did you sell in total? Did you have a profit or a loss? And he's going to have to use equivalent fractions to calculate that. Shh, don't tell him, it's math, but I don't want him to know. So he's going to have to do that if he wants to figure out, you know? But he's motivated because he likes the idea of business. So this is my very clever, sneaky way to get him to do some math. So he's going to come with me to the craft fair, and he's going to be selling these ornaments and the jam that he makes. He makes this delicious orange marmalade. It's really good. And so he's going to have his little jam jars. And then he's going to be doing some math. And he's even going to be making like a grid, like a table actually, where, you know, he's going to have to graph like what he sold and then reflect a bit on how it went and what he would do differently next time. Okay, but keep it on the down low, you know, he's right over this. Also, he wrote about it in his journal and he told me I could read it to you. Me and my mom are making stuff for craft fair. We're going to be selling bath bombs, bath salts, Christmas cookie ornaments, decorative boxes, marmalade, and gift baskets. It's all going on a big table in St. John's Church. It's going to look like Miss Puddifoot's tea shop from Harry Potter. I think that is so cute. And you know, we were inspired a lot by Harry Potter, like I told you, like by the decor. So we're inspired now to make our table look really nice. We're gonna set it up. We're gonna have a nice cloth and some little like cake trays, put the bath bombs on the cake trays, and have a beautiful little decorated box like this one. Look how beautiful this box is. And so I have some smaller ones. So we're gonna have some beautiful little boxes like that on the table with the bath salts, and oh, it's gonna look so cute. I'm excited. It's gonna be good. And so we're gonna have a lot of fun setting it up, and we're gonna set it up at home to test out our setup, and then we're gonna set it up at the craft fair, and we're gonna sell our stuff. I mean, look, we're probably not gonna make a lot of money. He doesn't know this, but the materials cost probably as much as, you know, the materials on the table, but whatever. It's gonna be a really good experience for us. It's gonna be fun. I guess what we don't sell, we can also give as gifts. So, you know, no harm done. And yeah, it's going to be a fun learning experience for Gunnar. Oh, I don't want him to hear me say, it's going to be a learning experience. So that's it. That's what we've been doing. And this is working really well because he's motivated. And so he's doing it. So he's actually learning a lot more than when you're in school. They're like, okay, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. And you're, I don't want to do it. Totally unmotivated. You do it grudgingly, or somebody forces you, like in our case. And then maybe after you forget everything you learned because you just want to put it behind you. I mean, this happens all the time. So in this case, actually, it's very meaningful to him. He's very motivated. We're having a good time. And he's learning. And so that's the update I wanted to give you. The downside to this, obviously, is there's not a whole lot of time for me and my interests, but I'm trying to kind of work them in together a little bit like the craft fair. I don't know, YouTube is... I'm not putting a whole lot of time into YouTube these days, but, you know, maybe I'll do more homeschooling videos. So that's it. I hope everything's going well for you guys. Thanks for liking this video. Thank you for your support. Thanks for listening to me, and I'll see you next time.